All right, so we've got a ton to unpack about these articles on Kendrick Lamar's big night at the BET Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah, 8 wins out of 11 nominations.
It's wild. Like, I mean, that's not just winning, that's...
The invention.
Exactly. So let's just dive right into it.
Okay.
What makes this award sweep so different? Like, what makes it stand out?
Well, I think it really cements Kendrick as like the leading voice in conscious hip hop right now.
Okay.
It's almost like a changing of the guard,
Yeah.
where lyrics and, actually having something to say matters again.
And that shift is like, it's reflected in the awards themselves, right? Like, not like us crushing it in multiple categories.
Yeah.
Song of the Year, Best Hip Hop Video, even Impact Track. So what is it about that track?
Well, not like us. It's interesting because it's just a straight banger on its own. You can enjoy it on that level.
Totally.
But it's also, let's call a spade a diss track aimed at Drake.
Yeah.
Right? So this win, it's like Kendrick is using this huge platform to amplify that message.
It's like this championship match, but fought through music.
Exactly.
And this win just throws fuel on that fire, right?
Yeah.
Like, what happens next with Drake?
It's got to be something, right? He can't just ignore this. I mean, all the sources I've seen are going crazy with theories. Will we get a response track? Is it going to be some other power move? I don't know. This is far from over.
Yeah, and it really reminds me of that Tupac Biggie era. You know, these huge figures going at it.
Yeah.
Like history is rhyming itself or something.
It is fascinating to see those parallels play out. But, while all eyes are on Kendrick, we can't forget Travis Scott winning I Am Hip Hop.
Oh, totally. His speech was powerful.
Very telling, I thought.
Talked about pushing boundaries, the new generations, fight for recognition and all that.
Which is key, right? That constant evolution is what keeps hip-hop alive.
Yeah, each generation challenging the one before it, pushing the genre forward.
Exactly. And speaking of pushing forward, Kendrick's wins have everyone thinking Grammys.
And that leads us to this wild thing in one of the articles. Kendrick's submitted his, what they call them, Shakespearean shakedowns.
Right, the diss track.
For Grammy consideration. Can you imagine if a diss track won a Grammy?
Wow.
That's never happened.
That would be huge.
It would turn the whole industry upside down.
Right.
Like, would the Recording Academy actually go for it? It would be a bold move for sure.
No doubt about it. It's a gamble. On the one hand, those tracks, they show off Kendrick's skills. You can't deny that the wordplay, the storytelling, it's all there. But on the other hand, they're coming from a place of rivalry, right? Maybe even some would say negativity. So does that hurt him? Does it help him? We'll see.
Yeah, it's risky, but could pay off big time. And while we're talking about the BT Awards, I saw some people online weren't thrilled about the venue this year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like holding it in a Vegas nightclub. Some felt it lacked the, the glitz and glam of previous years.
It's interesting. You think about it in the age of live streams and all that, where fans expect these insane sets, crazy production value. Are traditional award shows even keeping up?
Right. Like, why tune into a shaky live stream when you can just wait a day and watch a perfect performance online?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder, do they need to adapt? And it brings us right back to Kendrick. With 8 Bet Hip Hop Awards and a potential Grammy nom for Not Like Us.
Yeah.
That makes you wonder, where does he go from here, with his career?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah, like, is this a whole new chapter for Kendrick? Even bigger risks, even bigger rewards.
We've definitely seen artists use awards as a springboard before, right?
Totally.
They get that momentum and then boom, new sounds, unexpected collaborations. Maybe they even try something completely different.
It's like leveling up in a video game.
Exactly. And with Kendrick's talent. And with this success behind him, who knows what's next? But the big one on everyone's mind has got to be the Grammys.
Right. Like, does this BD Awards sweep mean anything for the Grammys?
It's hard to say. I mean,
They're a different beast.
for sure, they're way more unpredictable.
Yeah. Will they be down with Not Like Us? With all the things we talked about?
It's a gamble, no question. But if there's one thing we know about Kendrick, it's that he pushes boundaries.
Always.
He challenges everyone, and that's what makes him so important.
Absolutely. So to everyone listening, pay attention. This is hip-hop history in the making. Keep your eyes glued and your ears open. Follow Kendrick's music, his interviews, everything he does, because this story is far from over. Our deep dive might be wrapping up, but the conversation, this is just the beginning.